Good evening, sports fans, and welcome to another exciting edition of sports here on your live local sports leader, Oregon Sports Beat. Tonight from Austin Sports Complex at George Fox University, it is the third annual Oregon Open Cup, the men's division of the Cup, and it will be quarterfinals tonight, semifinals next Saturday night, finals Wednesday, the 28th. We have two matches for you. We'll bring you back-to-back tonight, starting with our first game, and that will be OVF Alliance, team number 2. That stands for Oregon Valley Football, and they will be playing FC Swoosh. At 9 o'clock, we'll have OFC, that's Oregon Football Club, and they're from McMinnville. They will play IPS, that stands for International Portland Select. Now, the winners of our first match tonight get one of the two seeded teams. They get Lane United. The winner of our second game tonight in the semis will get OVF, the number 1 team. OVF has 2 teams. That number 1 team has been runner-up in this tournament for 2 consecutive years. We just finished the women's tournament on Wednesday night, the finals down at the Capital Cities Timber Complex. The winner of that was Westside Timbers. Congratulations to them. And with their 1-0 win over CFC Atletico, congratulations to Renaya Burton, who was the MVP of the tournament. She didn't score a goal, but she just totally disrupted the game. And she's by the way, a soccer player at Portland State University. Hi, everybody. I'm Dave Hall. I'll be doing the play-by-play. Working with me, my broadcast partner, the expert, Jack McArthur.
Yes, sir.
And we're just about ready. We're introducing the players. While we're doing that, I want to tell you about our 2 great sponsors tonight. Oregon Collision Center in Forest Grove offers complete auto body and paint services, deductible assistance, free estimates, insurance claims processing, and lifetime warranty. Visit Oregon Collision Center. And Senza Construction, thanks to Senza Construction for supporting local soccer in the Oregon Open Cup. Hailing from beautiful Vancouver, Washington, Senza prides itself on the commitment to quality and attention to detail. Senza is proud to sponsor the region's finest athletes and teams. So, Jack, I want to tell you, I've been broadcasting. I've actually covered the last 2 original Oregon Open Cups.
Right.
And as I got the rosters for these teams, start going down the rosters, they are loaded with talented players. There are some people that stood out to me when I went over the roster, what I call the 2 Ryans, Ryan Callahan and Ryan Middleton. They have played together in the past. They're on different teams tonight. In fact, Ryan Callahan will be here on FC Swoosh. Ryan represented the U.S. at the World Cup for futsal in Argentina a couple of years ago. Ryan Middleton's from England. And I believe he played in the English. I know he played in the English second division.
That's really
He might
cool.
even played higher than that. One of the players I like, we'll see later tonight. All these players are offensive players. They can all score from anywhere. Wandi Ali is one of the players we'll see in the second game. Tall, athletic. He's great in the air and gets lots of goals by out-jumping everybody.
Right. Well, I'm really excited for this one, Dave. 2 really great teams, and it seems like we're set here except for the number for Eddie Sanchez. So we're still trying to get that figured out there, Dave. But it's really process of elimination. We have everyone else's numbers here, so I think we'll be good.
Oh, okay. All we need to do is figure out which number we don't have.
National anthem now. Yep.
All right. Well, I have our national anthem. All right, our national anthem, great facilities here, artificial surface. The view is great. Eddie Sanchez is going to be a few minutes late, by the way, so we'll pick him up when he gets here. In goal for FC Swoosh will be number 22, Marco Gonzalez. In goal for OVF Alliance, team number 2 will be Sam Ball, number 1. As you look there, OVF Alliance, they are in the burgundy-colored jerseys with the yellow gold lettering, and FC Swoosh will be in the black jerseys with the white lettering. Swoosh will move from I believe from our right to our left, and OVF will move from our left to our right. So this is quarterfinal action. The 4 teams that are in the quarterfinals will then, they will play, the 2 winners will play the 2 seeded teams in the semis.
Yeah, congrats again to the Westside Timbers, the women's team that won the female version of the Oregon Cup. So excited to kick off some, the men's version of this tournament now, Dave.
Boy, the women's games were absolutely outstanding. We did those at the Capital City Timbers Complex in Salem. Our referee tonight, Alex Robles. We do have a clock tonight. I think it's going to be running. It is. Our producer here at Oregon Sports Beat, Ryan Johnson, is also the tournament director, so any official rulings are going to come from directly behind us.
That's right.
By the way, these are 2 45-minute halves, an 8-minute intermission. If we end in a tie, we will go directly to a shootout.
Well, Dave, that changes a lot of things because, you know what, instead of having 2 15-minute halves of extra time, going straight to shootouts, it's a lot of pressure on both teams. But you know what, I'm excited for a great game.
All right, let's get this one underway, and we'll start. Swoosh will start the game. These are all very talented teams. All right, we're underway.
Hard to see from that angle, Dave, but Swoosh FC with the ball.
We are kind of blocked down there in the corner. Again, OVF in the burgundy jerseys, Swoosh in the black jerseys. Swoosh, they'll start it. Just underway. Ryan Callahan back on defense.
Very dangerous pass back to the keeper, but it's cleared away with ease.
Thanks for joining us here on Oregon Sports Beat. By the way, if you want to get the information about the upcoming semifinals and the finals, go to our website, OregonSportsBeat.com.
That's a costly foul there. Just stuck the leg out. No card's going to be shown, but it's going to be a free kick coming up for OVF. Alliance 2.
The referees have kind of been instructed not to issue any red cards unless it's clearly obvious.
Yeah.
And the problem with that is could result in an expulsion from the tournament.
Yeah, I mean, we may see some yellow cards here tonight as we did earlier in the week in the women's game on Wednesday, but you know what? You're only going to get the red card unless you tackle a guy from behind, Dave, so most likely. Unless you punch an official also.
Lots of these players also during the winter months play futsal.
That's great.
And we have some information for you coming up about some tournaments we have coming up.
That audio cut out for a minute because of the wind, Dave, but you can talk again. I think we're good now.
We have futsal tournaments coming up there.
It's not going to be a goal. It's offside. Great call from the assistant referee there. Offside. It's going to bring this one back. It's going to be OVF ball.
All right. It was a goal for Swoosh.
Didn't count there, yeah.
Offsides. We have another soccer tournament coming up in September, and it's a scramble format. And by that I mean you change teammates every game, and you get a point if your team wins. And then at the end of the night, we figure out who has the most points. And then we have a futsal tournament coming up in October. Play at midfield, swoosh with the ball in the black and white.
What you're seeing right now is great possession from Swoosh, really. They're just passing the ball around, controlling the game, and they're playing really good right now. Big opportunity right here, though.
Here's going to be one of the keys, I think, to the game. OVF has 18 players suited up. FC Swoosh has 12.
Wow. Well, Dave, yeah, I mean, based off of the numbers you just gave me right there and the rosters I have in front of me, I really do believe that how deep each team is gonna be one of the key factors in who comes out on top. I mean, just because, you know, Swoosh is short-handed right now, I do believe OVF has the slight advantage with the six extra players. But you know what? FC Swoosh is just going to keep playing hard.
Now, OVF Alliance team number 1 has played together for a long time, and they've been the runner-up in this tournament both years. This second team was recently put together. These players haven't played a season together before, so they're kind of the unknown in this tournament.
They call them the underdogs, if you will, really.
Okay.
I mean, they're the second-tier team. They're a B-level team, but you know what? Never underestimate them because they have 18 players and got a lot of talent as well.
Right, and most of these players are either college or semi-professional players. Most of them have lots of experience.
Right.
Callahan sends the ball back. Dangerous pass.
Yeah, they could have been taken away very easily, but good job by FC Swoosh to retain possession here.
So far the game has been mostly OVF coming forward.
Yeah, OVF is pressing up a lot, but Swoosh is doing a good job of passing the ball around and keeping possession. But right here, you have a big chance for OVF has a big chance to score. I mean, they're in the opposing half right here.
Throw in. OVF still with the ball. And they'll send it back across midfield.
Great job of number 20, Luis Mercado. You know, he kept the ball in there. It almost went out.
Ball loose in front.
It's the right idea, just too strong of a pass, really. He was trying to play him through on the left wing and trying to get another ball in, a deadly ball in, but it went out of bounds.
Directly in front of us, there's number 27 for OVF. You can see him right there. He's one of my favorite soccer players of all time, and I'll tell you why. His name is Romario Mendoza. He went to Newport High School. We covered Newport for 2 years on Oregon Sports Beat. They won the state championship both times. Wow. In a semifinal game, he scored a goal with about 3 seconds to go to beat Seaside. It was amazing.
Sounds like
he's going to Linfield now.
That's great. Yeah, sounds like a thriller there. Last minute, man. So, you know, it all comes down to the you know, extra minutes of soccer, especially in state games. You know, anything can happen in soccer. There can be a goal in the last minute, or it could go to penalties. You never know what's going to happen.
Landon Roscoe, number 6 in front of us, shouting out instructions to the team. There's the shot. Tried to get it to the far post, went too far.
Not a very good clearance, Dave. It's going to come right back, and OVF's going to get another shot at it.
Conditions just great for soccer. We're not bothered by the sun like we were in Salem.
Referee.
One of the great things about Mendoza that I was telling you, he scored that goal for Newport with 3 seconds ago. They were the Newport Cubs. When he scored the goal, you know what I yelled into the microphone?
You said, "Go Cubs."
No, I said, Cubs win, Cubs win, just like Harry Carey.
Yeah.
There's the ball in the middle, headed away. A couple of good headers by Swoosh.
I'm guessing you're a Chicago Cubs fan or no?
No.
It was just not, it flowed well to say go Cubs.
I always wanted to do that because Harry Carey did it.
Yeah, it would be cool to be an MLB announcer.
No, my team's the Cincinnati Reds. All right. Burgundy jerseys, gold numbers. OVF Alliance team number 2. They're at midfield. They'll send it, reverse the field all the way to the other side, taken away. John Hascom, number 2, was the player who took that ball away.
They're going to play advantage
Swoosh.
here. Yeah.
Forward. The ball towards the middle. Oh, and cleared away. Center that pass right in front of the goal.
Yeah, cleared away, but it's going to be FC Swoosh ball here, Dave. They're going to have another chance to get another shot on goal. I mean, really what you saw in that play was, OVF just wanted to clear it out, really.
All right, throw-in coming up for OVF.
Actually,
number 3, Jesse Martin throwing it in.
Pretty sure the referee signal. Yeah, it's going to be Swoosh ball. Yeah.
Or Swoosh, yeah. Cross field, quickly back, a race for the ball, and they send it back to the goalie. OVF had number 23, Nate Sherwood out on the ball that time. Oh, and that goes out. It'll be a throw-in coming up for OVF. On the throw, number 20, Luis Mercado.
Yeah, Mercado was trying to take the throw quick there, Dave. But, the referee was signaling that, you have to take the other ball. You can't just take the ball from half field. You got to get the other one, I guess.
Got to get the game ball.
Yeah, got to get the game ball.
They picked up just a spare ball that was laying out there.
Yeah, I guess, you can only use a spare ball, because when you're a ref, you have to make sure there's 2 spare balls or 3 spare balls, one behind each net and then one in the middle. But you only use the one in the middle if the ball's over the fence or way over there. So it was reachable.
No substitutions in this game, no penalty or no cards, and no really shots on goal because that was an offside on the one we had for Swoosh earlier.
Yeah, I mean, OVF's had a couple opportunities, Dave. They crossed in the ball. They had another chance where they were trying to get on the left wing and then cross went in, but it was too strong of a pass and it went out for a goal kick. And OVF has a big chance here. Referee calls no penalty there. Controversial call. OVF is not liking that one, but they're going to continue playing.
Lights are on here at Austin Sports Complex. We'll have a doubleheader tonight, the second game at 9 o'clock.
Number 12 on FC Swoosh. Looks like Devin Slingsby does not like that one as he shoves down an opposing player, but referee gives the free kick for OVF2, and they still have the ball here.
OVF. Oregon Valley football, team number 2. And soccer is strong in the Valley. They send it off on the outside, number 20, Luis Mercado. Back in the middle.
It's a good idea.
Was Mendoza. Hooked the ball, though.
Yeah, good idea, but there was just, 3 Swoosh players there.
Number 21 on the ball for Swoosh, that's Jordan Jones. Back to Callahan at midfield.
It's a great ball. Great touch there on the right wing now.
There's the ball and headed away. Keep an eye on number 17 for FC Swoosh. That's Alex Wright, a good goal scorer. He's right off here to the left side.
Yeah, FC Swoosh with a big chance here, Dave. They have it in the opposing half here.
Oh, on the throw-in we had a whistle.
And there's going to be a direct kick, so a big opportunity for FC Swoosh to get a shot on goal here, Dave.
So Swoosh with the direct kick coming up.
Yep. Looks like number 20, Ryan Callahan's going to take it. Referees signaling the opposition, the OVF players, to move back more because they have to be at least 10 feet back, and the assistant referee is making sure that happens because you don't want players sneaking up the wall. And I'll tell you one thing: if an opposing player sneaks up and jumps and goes past where they're directed, it could be a yellow card. So if you move past that wall and jump up, it's illegal.
Callahan, a couple of years ago, played on PCFC, Portland City Football Club, and they went all the way to the national championship. Didn't win, but went to the national championship in New Jersey. He was one of the midfielders.
Yeah, great job of switching the field here, Dave. They're going to the left now.
Still with the ball and cleared away.
It's going to be a corner kick.
Corner kick coming up. Cleared away that time.
Quick.
6, Landon Roscoe on the.
Quickly taken here.
Quickly. Maybe a little too quick. Didn't allow his teammates to get down there set.
Yeah, he was trying to catch OVF off guard, really.
White. Callahan back to White. Callahan will send it back to midfield. You can hear Ryan Callahan shouting instructions. He's a playing manager.
It's a good ball.
Again, when we finish this game, we'll have a short break and we'll have the second quarterfinal matchup. There's a lob into the middle, a header.
Oh, man. They had a big opportunity there, Dave, but great save from the keeper.
Keeper with a great save, Sam Bell, I'm sorry,
Yeah,
with the save.
Great job by Bell there. Referees hearing a mouthful from many players there. They don't like that call, but OVF's going to have it here.
Alex Robles, the referee, he's in charge of the game.
Yeah, he's hearing a lot of 20-something-year-olds talk to him, and the referee knows how to control a game, so.
Nice
good
kick
job of
that time by Luis Mercado. Forward, Mendoza, Romario Mendoza.
Good ball, left wing.
Pulled that over to the left side. And is that a corner kick?
Referee says it's swoosh ball off of Mendoza last.
Swoosh throw in coming up. Taken away by Swoosh.
15 minutes and 55 seconds into this game, Dave.
Okay.
About 16 minutes in.
You know, I just did notice that the clock was on.
Yeah, the clock is on.
Hard to see, but it's on. Thanks.
Yep. So we have another 39 minutes left in this half.
29.
Or my bad, 29 minutes plus the additional time.
Jack's a journalism
I'm a
major.
journalist. Gotta correct that. Gotta get that going. If I want to go far, man, I gotta get my time right.
Right.
That's right.
Dave Hall and Jack McArthur giving you the action here. Play at midfield. Swoosh turns, sends it forward. Have a player there. He holds up for a second. And that ball goes out. Throw in coming up for FC Swoosh. 21 over there, Jordan Jones was the guy who was forward that time for Swoosh.
It's a deadly shot there and a goal from number.
Shot and a goal.
Looks like number 21, Jordan Jones, Dave, with the great strike and a great finish.
All right, the goal goes to PCFC. Jordan Jones on the goal, 1-0. Swoosh leads.
And that's 17 minutes in, Dave.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it was really a great ball off to the right wing, Dave, and, you know, he really just had to get one touch, and he just striked that thing hard. And and it was placed well into the bottom left, and it was a goal.
Swoosh had a couple of good plays down there and had the ball in front of the net a couple of times. Finally, Jordan Jones rockets one in from the right side. Landon Roscoe there at midfield. Swoosh comes back with the ball at midfield. Off on the side, number 2.
Swoosh with another big chance here, Dave.
Look on your roster page there. Do you have a number 2 for Swoosh? Because if you don't, that's Eddie Sanchez.
It looks like we found
Eddie.
We found Eddie. Well, Sanchez had a great opportunity there, but it was a costly giveaway. He was trying to put a move on the defender, but he just lost track of the ball. OVF coming the other way now, though.
OVF in the left corner, sends it towards the middle, headed away.
That looks like a handball. They don't call it. Ooh, that was very close to being a goal. It's just gonna be wide right there.
The coach, OVF coach Logan Hoffman, yelling instructions in at the players.
Referee is making a Swoosh. I thought he was going to make a Swoosh player come off for a minute because it looked like he was looking at his shins, and I thought that number 15 just didn't have shin guards, but something's going on there.
Okay. Goal kick. Marco Gonzalez kicks it out to midfield. Big kick down towards the middle. It's going to take a big bounce. No, headed back. And
referee finally calls the foul there against OVF. You know, it was really, at first he was grabbing him a little bit, and then he just, you know, it was a shove, so he had to call it.
Romario Mendoza, who was grabbing on Ryan Callahan.
Yep. Playing a dangerous game there, back and forth with the keep. You got to get that ball away.
You see players, and when the referee's kind of got his head turned, they wrap their arms around a player. When the referee turns back, they put those hands up in the air. Like, I didn't do anything.
Right.
All right, throwing coming up for OVF. Swoosh leads us 1-0. First quarterfinal action. Oregon Open Cup.
Oh, that is a really, 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 really risky high leg there, as that was about a foot away from an opposing player's head. So with the high foot, it's very risky when you do that.
And there's the referee blows the whistle on that collision.
Yeah, except if the guy's trying to come down for a header and the guy's putting his leg up, you could kick him in the face. So you just got to be careful.
Mercado sends it in. That was Ozzy Ramirez who he sent it into. Here comes OVF forward.
Both teams being very vocal here, Dave, as you hear them yelling each other's names, saying, "You got me here." You know, it's good to talk a lot. You know, you want to be vocal. You want to let your teammates know that you're there.
Yep, you can hear that a lot.
Definitely.
Swoosh forward. They only have one man out there, though. That man is Jordan Jones.
The goal scorer. Wind's coming in strong here.
Swoosh still with the ball. Now they send it to center. Sanchez. He'll send it back. All right. That isn't Sanchez. That's John Hanscom, number 2. I missed that. So Sanchez is not 2. Hanscom is. We'll get it narrowed away here in a minute. We'll figure out who Sanchez is.
Yeah.
Although I don't see anybody on the bench, so maybe he's not here yet.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like he's not here yet, Dave, because as you know, each team has 11 players, including their keeper, and there's 12 on this FC Swoosh roster here, Dave. So no Sanchez and nobody on that FC Swoosh bench. So I guess Sanchez is still gone.
All right. Sorry, that was John Hanscom.
Another big chance here for Swoosh on the break.
Swoosh got a break, looking for something in the middle, gets it towards the middle, and instead it's going to go long.
Yeah, he tried to play it to Jones there, Dave. Off of the opposition, an opposing defender's foot. It's going to be a corner.
All right, here comes the corner kick. Towards the middle in front, headed, and off to the left.
Wow. Well, Jordan Jones almost had his second goal of the night there, Dave. He had a great chance in the box there, a header, but it was just too powerful, really. He didn't have it on target. He was trying to head it into the top left corner, and it was just way too far wide right, and so it's going to be another chance.
Can we say Jones has a nose for the goal? Here's the corner from the other side. That one kind of dived and came back to the left.
Right back on this left wing. Another deadly ball in there.
And that one skied out of here.
That one is out of there. He did not think twice about that one. He didn't want to take any risks or any chances there. He wanted to just clear it out and say, you know, I don't really care if we give them a corner. I'm just trying to make sure they don't score on me.
And it is. It'll be the third corner here for OVF.
Or for
Swoosh.
Swoosh, yeah.
There it is. Driving towards the middle, skims over a couple of people's heads. OVF has a player forward. They've got somebody in the middle now. Can they get the ball in the middle?
Looked like he got shoved, as you heard his teammates saying. Looks like he got, or like, you know, hands in the back, you know, saying that to the ref, but no foul call. It's going to be off of OVF last.
Callahan sends it back to the goalie, Gonzalez. And now Callahan sends it forward.
That's an easy call to make there. A hard foul just shoves Jones in the back, as it's going to be.
Was on Mendoza.
Mendoza with a hard foul. Still going to be FC Swoosh possession here, Dave. Nice little give and go action.
Swoosh on the run. Taken away. OVF comes back the other way. Player down the left side. They're going to try to get it inside. The goalie's going to get that, Gonzalez.
Yeah, he was onside too on the right wing there, Dave. But the problem with that pass is it was just too close. It wasn't aimed the right way. It was too close to the keeper there, really, as he played it on the, you know, right on the inside of that box on the right side. But you should have to play that out on the right side more, really. 26-minute
mark here in the first half. 1-0. FC Swoosh leads.
Another great through ball.
You're going to have to wonder a little bit, Jack, about stamina. With only 11 players, these players may have to go the whole game.
Yeah, it looks that way, Dave. So far, they're going to have to go that whole game with only 11 players. But like we mentioned earlier, depth is really important.
OVF on the side and blocked. They tried to get a centering pass and blocked.
Blocked, and the referee calls a throw-in. Not going to be a corner here.
All right, a throw-in for OVF.
As looks like number 2, John Hanscom just clears it out away from treble, and it's going to be another throw-in for OVF.
All right, another throw-in. Hanscom just cleared that ball away, and results in another throw-in.
It's just a hard angle here.
There's a ball in the middle.
Poorly touched there. You know, instead of trying to get a shot on goal off the first touch, he tried to control it, really, and the opposition came to that one first.
Right, I would have thought then he would have just wound up and let that fly. That ball goes out.
As he apologizes to his teammates, he said, wow, sorry, man. Sorry. It was going to be OVF ball.
OVF throw in. Heads back to Landon Roscoe, and he sends it forward. Down the left side. Well, sent it towards the goal, but too high and too far.
It's going to be a throw-in for FC Swoosh.
Throw in FC Swoosh.
Still trying to get the ball, but he's got it now.
All right. Bounces, big bounce. OVF with the ball, back to midfield. Marco Reyes Aviles. And they send that forward.
It's a good idea there for the through ball on the left wing.
FC Swoosh with the ball and the lead, 1-0. A goal by Jordan Jones.
That's a great pass, a great header from Jordan Jones.
Jones quickly down. He may get a shot away. No.
Looked like a hard foul, but he did get a shot off, but the keeper, great deflection there from Bell. Great deflection there from the keeper.
Exactly.
Zach Bell. It's going to be a corner now here, Dave. So another big opportunity for FC Swoosh. But Jordan Jones, he had a great header right into the open field, and Swoosh had a big opportunity to score there, Dave, but it's going to be a corner.
I didn't think he was going to get a shot off that time, and he got off a hard shot.
Hard shot, and he was and the defender went in for the slide tackle afterwards, but it seemed like, it was already a corner at that point.
Corner kick, lobbed right towards the middle, headed away. Ball was right in the middle. There's a shot. Oh.
Off of the side of the post.
The post.
Outer post, too. It was very close to being another goal.
I don't think the goalie saw that.
He did not see that, because the problem with it is that he was trying to break the defender's ankles and putting a move on him, really, and then he went to the right there, took the shot. It didn't have much air on it, but it was a hard shot to that bottom left net, and then the keeper reacted a little late. But you know what? It wasn't 100% on target anyways. It hit the outer post. Yeah.
Right, it was a worm burner. It was right across the grass.
It really was, yeah.
Then hit the side post. Landon Roscoe sends it back in. And a whistle.
Referee's going to give a free kick to OVF here.
Right. OVF to get the free kick. We're at the 31-minute mark. 1-0. Swoosh leads on a goal by Jordan Jones. Oh, shot right at the corner post.
What a save. Great save from Gonzalez there as he had to slide to save that one.
Really, really tough angle, and it was right there, and Gonzalez slid over and knocked it away. Swoosh still with the ball. There's a kick way too long, and that's going to go out. Oh, no, the goalie gets over there. Bell gets over and gets the ball.
Yeah, Bell got it before it went out of bounds.
There's the ball off to the side. OVF has a player over there.
And he's onside, too.
He's onside. He's going to take a kick. Oh, blocked. Nice job defensively.
Got another chance, though. That looks like a handball in the box. Assistant referee called offsides, actually.
Yep. As you were saying that, they were moving around, and somebody got forward and an offside. I heard the whistle before the shot.
Yep. They had a big chance there, Dave. I mean, that first shot was deflected by an FC Swoosh arm. They didn't call the penalty. They didn't call a handball or a penalty on that one, but it was in the box, too. it was brought, deflected down with the forearm, but then they had another opportunity and the ref called offsides.
Best scoring opportunity for
OVF.
OVF and negated by an offside.
Yep.
Another ball forward, trying to get it to Mendoza. Wow, that was a dangerous kick. He went down sliding, and somebody kicked the ball right over his head.
He went in for the slide tackle there.
Mendoza plays at Linfield. When I did those games at Newport, Newport had a player, and his name was Roman Kruzikowski, and what he did that I hadn't seen, he did a flip throw when he threw the ball in.
Jeez, that is very rare. You see that in MLS every now and then.
He was a high school kid.
Yeah, that takes a lot of strength. You have to be able to, flip all the way over and then hold the ball and then get inbounds and throw it.
And the thing of it was, he threw it on goal.
Jeez.
I mean, he flipped and threw it on goal.
Big chance here for OVF.
Here's OVF off to the side. Oh.
Controversial play, and he called a goal kick. He's not going to call the penalty, but he was tripped.
He was tripped. He's still down.
Referee's going to have to stop play here for his player who's still down. He's going to stop play. He has to stop play any minute now. I mean, the play's still going.
He just looked back.
Yeah.
The player is still down.
The player's still down. He hasn't stopped play at all as he finally gets up, but that's a dangerous tackle there. Yeah, referee's got to blow the whistle now any minute.
The player went back down.
Yep.
And they're yelling at the ref. There's a player down.
Finally blows the whistle there.
And now he points at the players down.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he was tripped in the box there, Dave. It's really not a super hard call to make, but hey, every ref sees something different. Some refs will let the players play, or they'll think that they're flopping, or they won't call certain things. But sometimes that happens.
And at least OVF has the players to spare. They have 18-man roster. On the other hand, Swoosh has nobody to spare.
Yeah, so if that was a Swoosh player that went down, OVF would have had one of their players, sit out, and would have had to be a 10v10. But hope he's all right. But that was a
all right. The player is up again, and he's walking. Let's see. Landon Roscoe and John Hanscom having a nice little conversation. They're giving each other their bios.
Talking about where they went to college and stuff like that. Yeah.
I heard him say, I went to Biola, that's in Los Angeles. Well, that player who was down is up and looks like he's going to stay in the game. And I think it's 27. I think it was Mendoza.
Yeah, hopefully he's all right. Yeah, I guess the referee thought it was a flop or something because there was a hard tackle right outside of that box or inside the box, Dave, and then he was down for a while, and the referee did not blow the play dead for about a minute after that happened. So no penalty given, but referee's trying to figure it out now as looks like he's going to get subbed off. Or no, there's no subs yet, Dave.
No, this is not a sub. There's nobody over here. I think he just came to talk to the coach. That's 21. That's David Delgado.
Referee's blown the play dead to discipline some players. He said, come here.
All right, Logan Hoffman giving instructions to Delgado here on the side.
Nate, you're an outside back for now.
They were also yelling at Nate Sherwood. All right, quickly, Swoosh moves forward to have a player in the front. Oh, and that goes back, and
it's going to be an own goal.
That Is that an own goal?
It's an own goal, Dave. And the main referee and the assistant referee signaled to the middle, so it's a goal. So we got an own goal here, Dave. It's the first own goal that I've ever witnessed as a soccer commentator, but I have seen a few of those in the MLS.
Sure. Yeah, I'm not sure I've seen one. He was trying to head the ball back to the goalie. Did the goalie slip?
Yeah, I think the goalie did slip.
2-0 Swoosh on an own goal.
Well, that is a very, very, very unfortunate play. If I'm FC or if I'm OVF, man, that's tough. That's a tough one.
Time on that goal, the 38-minute mark.
Jeez.
There's a hard shot in the corner and a great save by Gonzalez. On the shot by Mendoza was right in the right corner, but yeah, very unfortunate. Trying to recover from a 1-0 deficit, and you get an own goal against you. And that was a situation,
it's controllable. It's a controllable situation.
Right.
Yeah.
He was just trying to get the ball back to the goalie.
The goalie wasn't paying attention at all, really.
Wasn't paying attention and tried to make a cut and fell down, and the ball just went in the net. I think everybody was stunned.
That's tough, man. That's really unfortunate.
2-0 Swoosh. Callahan with a shot in front.
Yeah, OVF just dug that hole even deeper now as they're down 0-2.
OVF got to get somebody, got to stay on side. Taken away.
Costly giveaway, but Jones is an absolute tank staying with it here.
In your days refereeing, did you ever see an own goal?
That's skied. It's skied, man. He had a great shot on goal, and he just skied it way over the bar. When I was refereeing, I think I saw one own goal. It happens every now and then, Dave. But obviously I've called some penalties and made some big calls, but as a main ref. But there has been one time where I've seen an own goal. Yeah, happens every now and then. It's unfortunate when it does happen, but it does happen. Sometimes it just happens when players are just trying to clear the ball, and then it goes off of their own player, and it just bounces back into the net because the keeper didn't even see it coming, off of a corner or something. When a guy's, it's a corner
that
kick,
ball didn't hit anybody.
Yeah, not at all. Not at all. Just try to clear it out, and it'll go off of one of their own teammates or something.
We're at the 40-minute mark. We got about 5 minutes left to go here in the first half. 2-0 now, Swoosh. Jordan Jones with a goal and an own goal.
Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, OVF just dug that hole even deeper with that own goal. It's really unfortunate. Hopefully they can find a way to climb their way back into this game. I mean, they've had some big chances here, like here.
Quickly forward. Gonzalez is going to come out and clear that. Oh, there's a call. And
up in the air, man. That's a dangerous play.
Right.
I think he just shoved him down. I was trying to get position, and he shoved him. So referee makes the easy call. Direct kick for FC Swoosh here, Dave.
Swoosh with a direct kick coming up. Send it back. They're going to go.
Swing it on the left wing now.
Off on the left wing. This is Ozzy Ramirez, number 17. Swoosh in front. Oh. Shot that time. Jones on another move in the middle.
Yeah, referee's going to call this one a goal. I thought he was calling it a goal kick. Yeah, he calls it a goal kick, as some of the Swoosh players are arguing against that one. Yeah, 41 minutes and 30 seconds into this first half, Dave. So we have about 3.5 minutes left, plus the additional injury time that the referees may add. That's a clear handball.
Yeah, it was. Saw that.
Referee does not call that.
Ramirez, who had the handball.
Yeah, it was an easy call to make. I mean, it wasn't even like he tried to avoid it. It wasn't like it hit his forearm. It just hit his hand. So it's an easy call to make, but referee doesn't call it.
Swoosh on the right side. And they'll actually send it back.
3v1 there, OVF gets it back.
In front with the ball. Going to get a shot away. Oh,
Cleared away by the defense.
Headed for the left corner, and a defender there cleared it away. Nice job of me. When he turns around, I'll tell you who did that.
It's going to be a corner kick, though, Dave.
Going to be a corner kick, though.
Yep.
Nice job of clearing it away, but it results in a corner kick for OVF.
Yeah, OVF with a big opportunity here, Dave, to help decrease that 0-2 gap.
Oh,
wow. It's an
Gonzalez tipped that one up and over the top of the net. By the way, that kick that saved that end of the corner, that was Jesse Martin, number 3.
Well, Dave, that was an outstanding header with a lot of power behind it, but an even better save from
right.
Mendoza or Gonzalez there.
Got his hand up and tipped it over the top of the net.
Yeah. Credit to Gonzalez for that great save. It was in the top left corner. He just had to dive and poke it away, so it's going to be another corner kick for OVF.
Another corner kick. We'll do it from the other side.
Better angle for both of us to see here.
Right. It's kind of, our equipment kind of blocks us in the corner here. There it is. Hooking towards the middle. Headed away.
OVF has it back on the right wing, though.
That header that time, that was by Davis Tremento.
Yeah, cross in from the right wing from number 23, Nate Sherwood, and he had that one on goal, but the keeper got that one with ease. Big switch.
Hanscom. Under pressure. Sends that one back. Pressure that time from Joel Cerruti.
Keeper just clears that one out of bounds away from the pressure.
Yeah, he said,
I'm not taking any chances. This one has to get out of there.
How'd you guys put me in this position?
Yeah, playing it back to the keeper. It's very dangerous, as we saw earlier in this game, Dave, because the own goal, keeper wasn't paying attention. It's own goal. It happens every now and then, man. Happens every now and then.
We're at the 45-minute mark.
The referee is possibly adding an extra minute or two for injuries, unless he put up his hand
right.
for one. So we have 1 minute of added time here in this first half, Dave.
2-0, Swoosh leads. Goal by Jordan Jones and an own goal. In front. Off on the right side. Still with the ball. And goes all the way across the goal mouth. There's this ball towards the middle, headed away.
Strong header, just too strong there.
Right.
Yeah, strong header, but it was too powerful.
OVF had the ball, had a header on it, but it was too strong. Went over the top of the net.
Yeah, way over to that left side, over the goal.
That's it. That's the half. And our score at halftime, it is FC Swoosh 2, OVF Alliance 2, Team 2, nothing. And your thoughts, Josh? Or Jack?
Well, Dave, I think that FC Swoosh has kept the pressure this whole game. They've definitely, played very good in this first half, as they've had four corner kicks in that first half, and they've had lots of opportunities. So I think that the OVF needs to be more cautious about how they're playing, because obviously there's the own goal there when they're trying to play back to the keeper. You have to be aware. You have to be aware and alert. You have to pay attention to what's going on, or else, costly mistakes like a corner or own goal is going to happen. But FC Swoosh is keeping the pressure, and they've done a great job of, not only keeping the pressure, but keeping possession as well. They've passed the ball around. They've pressed them the whole game, and they've had a lot of opportunities.
All right, I want to, again, acknowledge our sponsors for tonight, Oregon Collision Center. They're in Forest Grove, and they offer complete auto, body, and paint service, deductible assistance, free estimates, insurance claims processing, and lifetime warranty. Visit Oregon Collision Center. And also Senza Construction. Thanks to Senza Construction for supporting local soccer and the Oregon Open Cup. They hail from beautiful Vancouver, Washington. Senza prides itself on its commitment to quality and attention to detail. Senza is proud to support the region's finest athletes and teams. I told you I'd have a couple announcements for you about things we have coming up here at Oregon Sports Beat. The first is what we were going to call the Scramble Showcase. We've had 2 of them already. You can join us in September for the return of the Scramble Showcase. The Scramble is a unique street-style soccer tournament. It puts players with and against the other top players, earning individual points for team wins. And you can check out OregonSportsBeat.com for detail. And the other thing we're going to be doing is our Oktoberfest futsal tournament. Get ready for some exciting action coming to you from the heart of Portland as the area's best futsal players showcase their talents in a fantastic outdoor setting. Go to OregonSportsBeat.com for more information. Great events coming up. So I'm a little surprised here at the end of the first half with only 11 players that Swoosh has managed to take a 2-goal lead. We haven't seen that many substitutes come into the game.
I don't think we've seen any
for OVF Alliance, so maybe in the second half we'll see more of that.
Yeah, well, Dave, I think that if OVF Alliance can use their depth to their advantage, then I think that they have a really good shot to make a comeback into this game. Because as we mentioned earlier, one of the keys to the game was depth. And obviously coming into this game, we thought FC Swoosh, okay, they have 12 players, they have a sub. But no, they don't. So they only have 11 players, no subs so far, nobody on that bench as well. So OVF Alliance with 6 subs, and they haven't used a single one. So right. I think that that's a very interesting move, but if they do, they need to use those subs in the second half. But if they do use those subs, they can use them to their advantage, and they can, get some fresh legs out on the pitch.
All right, I'll let our producer or our director, Alva Myers, know we're going to take a break for about 5 minutes, and we'll come back just before the start of the second half. Our score here at halftime in the Oregon Open Cup quarterfinal, FC Swoosh 2 and OVF Alliance nothing.
Yep.
The ice. You forgot the ice. Oh man, it's in the car. Oh, okay. Well, not tequila allowed. I know.
Hey Ryan, how's it? We're gonna just put our water here. Which field did you say? Is maybe over there?
I think it might be up.
There's a great patch over there. That's for something better back here.
On the map, it should look like something up there.
Okay, I'll look at my.
These guys are on schedule. I think. What time is it right now?
I think they're maybe 5 minutes behind. It's 7:52.
We'll probably warm up over there, and then at some point we'll walk around.
He stepped wrong, actually. I might give it to you here. Oh, okay. Based on that,
Yeah, the lady was real nice. She's like, yeah, I can leave the lights on until 11:15 or 11:30 if you guys need it. Take my number if you need them. What time do you want them on? Well, let's turn them on. It costs the same to us. We got TV. I think it's exactly what I expected. These guys. Yeah, did you read my preview? These guys are just something. They just play over high level, watch the guys touch the ball. Yeah, they got the right personnel. I think
All right.
Welcome back. We're just about ready to start the second half here at Austin Sports Complex at George Fox College. The quarterfinals of the Oregon Open Cup, the men's division. We're at halftime of our game between FC Swoosh and OVF Alliance number 2. Our score is Swoosh 2, Alliance nothing. And I'm Dave Hall along with Jack McArthur. And Jack, OVF is going to change goalies.
That's an interesting move, Dave, but I'm not against it. I mean, if you're trailing 0-2 and a half, sometimes you have to substitute the keeper. You know, you have to make some changes.
And that goalie who's coming in, Sam Bell is coming out. Zach Cisneros is checking in. A couple other players check in for OVF. Amon Tubner checks in, and Jose Robles checks in.
Yeah, and they switch sides at half, obviously, Dave. So we got OVF coming from the right to the left now, and Swoosh left to the right.
And a throw-in coming up for Swoosh. Swoosh has been very efficient in this game. Jack, we talked at halftime, and one of the things that I know our producer was pointing out to us is Swoosh makes very few mistakes, very few bad situations they get themselves into.
Yeah, I completely agree. Swoosh is playing very high-level soccer right now, and they're just controlling the game, really. They're passing the ball around a lot. They're pushing up. They have great through balls, and they know how to talk. They're passing it around a lot, and they're doing really good right now.
They haven't made any substitutions because they don't have any.
Yeah.
Our first 3 substitutions of the game just happened. In fact, because the OVF Alliance never made any substitutions itself in the first half.
That's interesting, Dave. I mean, as we mentioned before this game started, really, depth is one of the most important things, and especially when Swoosh doesn't have any subs and OVF has 6, I'm surprised that they didn't use a single substitution in that first half. So I'm glad to see that they made some changes, especially trailing 0-2 at halftime.
I'm Dave Hall, along with Jack McArthur for Oregon Sports Beat, bringing you live coverage here at the 3rd Annual Oregon Open Cup.
It's a great ball on the right wing. Ooh,
Oh,
that's
a hard
very,
tackle.
very hard.
Still with the ball, though. Great move in front. Hard shot and wide right. That was a great action that time by Davis Chimento for Swoosh.
Good run from Chimento. I think that's a great move by the referee to play it to his advantage, because you're on that right wing, and if he had stopped the play dead there, they would have had a direct free kick, but he moved it all the way in, and he dribbled around a few more defenders, and he got a good shot on goal. So I think that playing to advantage is a good decision. Unless it's a super hard foul, then you got to call it, but he just pushed him and he kept going.
Cleared away. Swoosh with the ball coming forward. In goal for Swoosh is Marco Gonzalez. Jesse Martin leaves it for Callahan. Ryan Callahan, he's kind of been the playmaker for Swoosh.
Along with Jordan Jones, who had that great goal, but Ryan Callahan's definitely doing a great job as well of leading Swoosh.
You know, the other thing that you mentioned in the first half, a great observation, Jack, was that Swoosh talks to each other a lot.
A lot. Definitely do. It's important to be vocal and to let your teammates know that they're there and where you're at, or I'm behind you, or you got me on the left wing, or switch. You know, it's good to communicate for sure.
Jesse, goal side, goal side.
Just so you know, the winner of this game is going to play Lane United next Saturday night. So, and Lane United is a USL Division II team, so they're pretty good.
That's cool. Yeah, which is USL 2, right below USL, and then you have the MLS. So that's really third-tier soccer. You're seeing some high-level players.
Exactly. OVF. Swoosh. Callahan in the middle, going to send it off. In fact, send it back to midfield. They're going to start this run over. In front. A little back kick. Still with the ball, still with the shot. Oh, pulled it wide to the right. Davis Chimento, he had that great run a few minutes ago, and there he got a shot on goal.
Yeah, another big chance for FC Swoosh there, Dave, but like you mentioned, he pulled it to the wide right. So 2 big opportunities for FC Swoosh, unable to capitalize on both.
Both of them by Chimento.
That's right, both of them wide right.
And that cleared. That's Zach Cisneros, like we said, in goal for OVF Alliance.
Yeah, easy call from the referee there. An OVF player just shoved him. Or my bad, that was, looks like 22. 22. 23.
As the sun is going down, it got much brighter. There's a whistle.
Yeah, another easy call from the referee there as number 15 on FC Swoosh. Luke Tinsley just shoved the opposition down.
OVF going to send that out here on the left. Number 21, David Delgado.
Good control.
.26, that's Jose Robles. Just came in the game.
Great through ball.
Goalie comes way out, still with the ball. The shot, had an open net and got it into the left netting on the side.
Yeah, Jordan Jones for FC Swoosh had a wide open net there, Dave. As you mentioned, he moved it to the left side away from the keeper, kept dribbling, but a great job by the OVF defense to clear that one away. But it's going to be a corner kick for FC Swoosh.
Jones is a big guy.
He really is.
All right, corner kick coming up for Swoosh. Low driving kick, kicked away. And Swoosh will send it back. Now they move it forward again. They got nobody out there on the right wing.
Oh,
that's a
tackle.
hard collision.
That could be a card. I would not be surprised if that's a yellow card. He did not go for the ball at all there. It was number 5 on FC Swoosh. John Stadler just shoved him down.
They cartwheeled in the air after the collision.
Looks like a football play there, man. He's just tackling dudes right there. Hit him down. But it's going to be a good set piece for OVF here. Free kick, direct free kick, Dave.
Delgado with the ball.
And it looks like the, FC Swoosh defender is not 10 yards back at all. So referee's pointing there. He's going to make him move back more, as that's a good call by the ref there, because you can't just be standing in front.
Delgado towards the middle. It goes all the way across the middle and comes all the way back out to midfield.
Good switch on the left wing. Let's see if he can get to it. He does.
High ball. Back and forth right in front, and now off to the side. Swoosh will send it forward, and that'll go out. A throw-in coming up for OVF. Remember, OVS have 2 teams here. One of them is a seeded team, won't play till next Saturday. This is the second team. The other OVF team has been the runner-up in this tournament each of the last 2 years. They're very good. And that ball goes long.
Goal kick.
Goal kick coming up.
Mics are picking up everything, including cars that speed by.
There's a long kick out to midfield. Landon Roscoe goes back. He's got the ball.
Right now we're seeing a lot of passing, not a lot of pressure from FC Swoosh here, as number 21, Jordan Jones, is jogging towards the keeper, but still, FC Swoosh still with the commanding 2-0 lead.
Delgado out here on the left wanted the ball, but they sent it down the right side, and it's offside, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
What do you think about Irishing up? What's that? Oh, good.
Yeah, we get it. Jesse's on. Jesse's on.
Well, if you're a little more, that's fine. If you don't, I understand. You have a better sense of what
Swoosh.
about ready to go out because you got
Going to send it down the right side. Over on the side, that's number 3, Jesse Martin.
It's a good ball.
Martin sends it in front. Oh, streaking in there down the front. That was Ben White. Couldn't get the shot away, though.
I can let you know, but
Look at number 15, Luke Tinsley. Or is that 16?
Okay, it's either 15 or 16. Okay, I think it's 15. I
Yeah.
think you're right. I think it's
Yeah.
Tinsley.
Tinsley had a big opportunity there, unable to capitalize though.
Down the left side, and that's going to go out. Throw-in coming up for Swoosh.
Jordy, speak. You guys are going in 5. Jordy, middle.
Sun is still beaming at us.
Right, it's kind of hard to see down there at the goal, but
OVF still with the ball.
Landon Roscoe back. He'll send it forward. It's back. He'll send it off to the left again.
Yeah, well, when you're on the sign, you got length there.
Callahan sends it off on the side. That's number 12, Devin Slingsby. Back in the middle.
Good turn.
Nice moving there by Davis Tremento. Boy, he's played well here in the second half.
He's had a lot of opportunities in the second half, and we're 57 minutes in.
Down the left side. Callahan. In the middle, spins around, dishes off on the side. Over there, it's number 3, Jesse Martin. Swoosh still with the ball.
Good touch.
In the middle, trying to get a shot away, sends it off on the side. Oh, Martin on the right side. Dribbles it, sends it towards the middle. Oh.
Looks like number 2, John Hanscom with a big opportunity there, Dave, but he just did too much. He was dribbling around in the box. You just have to get a shot off, really.
Sometimes, you know, you don't want to dribble, you just want to shoot it. You know, it's like you watch basketball and big men in the middle. They get the ball and they got to bounce it before they shoot.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about soccer, Dave. When you're in the box there and when you're in the box, or right outside of that box, and you have the ball and you have an opportunity to shoot and score, it's just interesting how some guys will just try to get the perfect shot. In soccer, it's harder to do that because you have to dribble through 3 different guys to get to the hole and to get to an open shot. It's just it's just tough, man.
You don't need the perfect shot to score.
Yeah, all you have to do is move it to the side or find the right guy and then just get a shot off what you can, really.
All right. We're approaching the 60-minute mark. 2-0 Swoosh leads. Remember, this is a single elimination tournament.
Direct free kick coming up here for FC Swoosh.
Send it in, Martin. In the middle, streaking inside. Tinsley tried to get a shot away, couldn't.
Weak cross, taken away easily. Still got it, though.
Tinsley still has the ball.
They got it back out.
Oh, right in front. Callahan going to shoot it hard. Oh, leaping save by the goalie.
Callahan with a hard strike. Good save by the keep. But the problem with that play for OVF was number 14, Davis Chimenta, was right there, but he skied it. He had a great chance, Dave, and he just missed that opportunity.
Hard shot by Callahan, a great save by Zach Cisneros. Got some players who are going to check into the game for OVF. 24 is Zach Reese, 12 is Rodrigo Torrillo, and 29 is Julian Lopez.
He's correcting you there on the pronunciation.
What did he say?
He said it's 12, right?
Hey,
He said Torrillo. I butchered that, but it was Rodrigo Torrillo,
Okay.
I think. But it's hard to pronounce some of these names there.
We get him over to here to pronounce it for us, but he's going in the game.
Yeah.
Sorry, Rodrigo.
12. Can we go? Let's get it, boys. Come on.
Torriello?
I think it's Rodrigo Torrillo.
Okay.
I think that's how you say it, but it's hard to pronounce some of these names. It happens.
All right, coming out, needing a rest right there. And who's played well, that's David Delgado.
Loud whistle there.
throw in for Swoosh.
Nice, Jess. Keep going.
Out of bounds.
Down the left side. Kept in. Swoosh with the ball. Boy, Jordan Jones is a big guy.
He's got a good touch on the ball too. He's got, look at
Right.
that. Yeah.
Was our producer, was Ryan calling him the tank earlier?
Yeah, that's right. He was
Oh.
calling. Yeah, he was quoting me because in the first half, you know, I was pointing out how number 21 on FC Swoosh, Jordan Jones, he's an absolute tank, really.
There we go.
Yeah, the dude is huge, and he has a good touch on the ball too. He was in the box, and he's the one that had that brilliant strike in the first half, and he had that first opening goal. And you know, FC Swoosh with the 2-0 lead right now.
All right, Jack's giving him a nickname, and I think it'll stick. Tank.
Jordan the Tank Jones.
There's a ball that is knocked away.
Yeah, I mean, so far, if we were to pick a player of the game, it would be Jones because he's been the difference maker for FC Swoosh. He's created a lot of opportunities, and he had their opening goal, and then there was obviously the own goal, but they're leading 2-0.
Right, 2-0 is our score. A goal by Jordan Jones, and then an own goal knocked in the net by one of the OVF players. 2-0 is our score. We're approaching the 65-minute mark. And that goes out. It'll be a throw-in coming up for OVF. Or I'm sorry, for Swoosh. .14 right in front of us, Davis Chumento. Played well here in the second half, as I noted. And you're right. Jones not only is a big guy, but he's got great touch on the ball.
Yep. He's got great control.
Swoosh will move up. Is this a corner kick?
Yeah, going to be a corner kick here, Dave.
Corner kick for Swoosh from the right. They send it in, then they kick it in front. Oh, moving in on goal, trying to put that in on the low driving kick.
Yeah, off of the stomach there. He was trying to get a foot on it, but it went off of the stomach and out of bounds, Dave. Easy call for the ref to make there. Shove by number 2, John Hanscom. Shove there. It's going to be a free kick for OVF.
Hanscom with the ball, moves inside. Oh, a shot across the goal mouth. Close.
Very close. About a foot and a half away from going in. Wide right, though. Big opportunity here for OVF.
OVF, Lopez in front, run off the ball, and there's a shot, but it's wide to the right. Good effort by Julian Lopez that time. Jose Robles was the one who shot that ball wide to the right for OVF. Devin Ford set to check into the game for OVF.
Going to be FC Swoosh ball. Assistant referee calls for the substitution. We got a trip there. It's going to be a foul against OVF.
David Ford set to check in.
Stop! Can you put your flag up, please? Can you put your flag up? Stop! Put your damn flag up.
As the OVF coach is not liking the lack of effort from the AR there. As he said, put your flag up,
and he did.
Because when an assistant referee puts his flag up, he's signaling for a substitution. So they finally get the sub in here, Dave.
And that's Ford, and he checks in for number 11, and that's Kevin
Galliano.
Yep. Interesting exchange, and that happened within about 2 feet of each other.
Yeah, you heard the ref or the OVF coach there giving a mouthful of words.
And
AR,
he snapped that flag.
He said, "Hey, I'm putting it up." That's one thing about being a ref, Dave. You have to deal with the bickering of not only the players and the coaches, but you got to deal with the fans too.
Exactly.
So the coaches will definitely give you a mouthful sometimes. They're like, if they don't like what you're doing, they say, "Hey, watch the, number 16's pulling on my player," So they'll definitely give you a mouthful.
Send it back. Swoosh will send it forward. Marco Gonzalez in goal for Swoosh. Has a clean slate so far. We're close to the 70-minute mark.
What's up? 2. 1-1. Dad, watch the long one. Read it. Read it. Go, make him hit it. Make him hit it. He's going.
Callahan sends it back. Swoosh with a 2-0 lead and the ball.
A shove, but the referee doesn't call anything. Not too hard of a foul there. He was just using his body, so the referee lets him play.
Happened right in front of the ref, too.
Yeah, I mean, you don't always have to call that, Dave. When players are shoving back and forth, sometimes they're just trying to body each other. But if you're extending the arms, that's when you have to blow the whistle and make the call. Assistant referee calls offsides.
I like it, Julian.
Swoosh with the ball. And they clear it out. A couple of passes right across the goal mouth that time. Send it downfield, and Landon Roscoe sends it back. And a whistle.
Referee signals for the throw-in. for OVF.
All right, OVF on the throw in.
Came back the other way, now it's going to be FC Swoosh.
And the goalie comes up with it. Zach Cisneros sends it forward. Oh, a ball loose in front. The give and go right in front. The shot, oh, high. And Jordan Jones puts his hand up on his head and said, how did I miss that? It was wide open. Just had to hit that in the front, and he hit it over the top.
Yeah, it was a great give and go there by FC Swoosh, and Jones had a great opportunity to get another goal, but he just skied it way over the crossbar.
The give was by Davis Tremento. The go was by Jordan Jones, and then he just hit it too hard.
Yep.
And we're at the stage of this game with about 17 minutes to go that I think OVF needs to start pushing forward more, don't you?
Yeah, I agree, Dave. I think that OVF needs to keep more pressure on FC Swoosh, especially since not only they're not trailing one, but they're trailing 2 goals. They're down 2 right now, so they're going to have to get on the board and get back into this game. So they're down by 2 with 17 minutes remaining. So if I'm OVF, I would definitely push the line and move up as much as I can, or at least push a few more people forward. Looks like they're doing that though. They have a decent amount of players, burgundy maroon shirts in that front half, but they just have to keep the pressure up.
And Swoosh doing a good job of keeping the ball moving forward. Devin Slingsby sends it forward that time on Davis. Davis on the right side, spin move in the middle. Oh, tried to get it to Tremento. Callahan, he'll send it all the way back. And now they'll reverse the field. They'll come down the left side.
What do you think about everything? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out. Oh, what do we do?
In front, oh, what a save by the goalie. Tremento on a shot right in front. Goalie up in the air, blocked that.
Yeah, it's an outstanding save from Zach Cicernos, who is the, excuse me, yeah, that was, Zach Cicernos, the OVF goalie.
Right, he's been playing the second half. Sam Bell started in the first half for OVF, and Cisneros been here in the second, but that might have been the best save of the game.
That's a great save.
Swoosh has such precise passing.
Yeah, I agree. They're passing the ball well and really controlling and dominating this game, mostly with just their possession. They're passing it around a lot and controlling the tempo.
Down the left side. Way up in the air.
Good control, though, as Swoosh FC managed to stick with it.
Callahan, he'll set it up. And they were trying to get the side to Martin. They do. He slipped so. Had the ball on the right side and then slipped.
He just cleared it out, though, so it's going to be a FC Swoosh throw.
Swoosh throw in. Callahan shoot with either foot and moves it back out. Oh, and another fall. Here comes OVF forward, 2-on-2. Now it's 2-on-3.
20 is the midfielder. They're bringing a winger inside, and you're dropping in on him like he's a center mid. Make the center backs defend. They have the mark. Okay, you need to step up to the midfield.
Throw in.
OVF coach giving his players directions too.
Come on, guys.
That's Logan Hoffman. To Callahan. And Callahan stays in the center and he sets everything up. He's the quarterback of what they're doing.
Yep. Team captain and manager.
And OVF can't get in a back and forth game right now. They have to get in a forward game.
Yeah, I agree. They have to push up a lot more. I mean, they do have 3 guys up, but they got to keep the pressure up.
Right, going back and forth at midfield isn't going to help them at all.
Yep.
Exciting quarterfinal action here. Swoosh with the lead, 2-0 over OVF Alliance Team 2. We'll bring in the second game coming up right after this. These are 2 quarterfinal matches. 2 winners will advance in semifinal action next Saturday night. Then we'll have the championship game the following Wednesday. Martin again. Boy, they had some great passes to him on the right side. There's the shot. Oh,
Outstanding strike from Jones. And there he is, Jordan the Tank Jones, back at it again with another goal, man. One away from a hat trick now. Jones, have a night.
you know, you mentioned something earlier, Jack, that I would point out. As big as he is and as hard as he shoots and everything, he's got great touch. That ball came, he got it in the air, got it right down on his foot and put it in.
Yeah, great finish there by Jones, up in the air with a brilliant strike, top right bins. Top right corner, great finish from Jones as Swoosh take a commanding 3-0 lead here.
78 minutes the time on that.
Jones with the second of the night there. Second goal of the night.
2 goals for Jones and an own goal. 3-0, Swoosh leads. That was a pretty goal.
Yeah, up in the air, he controlled it. And then he just struck it with that right foot of his, and it went top right corner, really. Powerful shot.
You know, and you have to say that goalie had no chance.
I agree. I mean, when you have that kind of power behind the ball, it's almost impossible to save it. Unless you're in the right position, you make a diving save. But it's a hats off to Jones for a great strike and a great goal.
We're approaching the 80-minute mark, so OVF has got about 10 minutes to get 3 goals.
Yeah. Plus any additional added time, which will probably be a minute or 2.
Remember, if it's a tie game at the end of regulation, we go directly to shootout.
Jones waiting for it again. Might be a little bit too far. Keeper does not come out in time, but he falls on it.
Wow. I'm looking at the ball coming in. I'm looking at Jones bearing down on me. And keeper did a good job that time, Zach Cisneros, gathering that ball in.
Yeah, great job by Cisneros to control that ball. Too far of a cross. It's going to come back for a goal kick.
Goal kick. Marco Gonzalez sends it out, short.
OVF really keeping the pressure up here. Assistant referee calls that one out of bounds, Dave. It's going to be an OVF throw on this left side here.
Gonzalez about 9 minutes away, plus stopping time from a shutout. And cleared away again. Nice job defensively by Swoosh.
Yeah, OVF are really pushed 100% up all the way, Dave, as they have every single man up besides their keeper right now.
They've got one guy just close to midfield, and his job is to protect from a from Jones going back and getting a goal.
Well, Dave, it was a great shot on goal by OVF, but the main referee is calling this one he's calling this one a corner. Actually, he was pointing at the corner for a bit, and I guess they're still trying to get the ball, but referee was pointing to that corner, so it's going to be a corner kick coming up for OVF. Here,
Okay,
so.
we are. It is a corner kick.
So I guess it was deflected on that hard shot by OVF because it went straight over the bar. So I guess it was deflected by FC Swoosh. Here comes the corner.
All right, still in play and cleared back out towards midfield.
Jones slowing down a little bit. It looks like he might be limping. As you mentioned, the stamina really comes into play here, especially for FC Swoosh, who have 0 substitutions in this game here, Dave.
Right.
So I bet Jones is really feeling it. He's feeling the cramps because when you're running back, when you're running up and down this field back and forth for 90 minutes, and you don't have any breaks or subs, then it really wears out on your body.
Well, we're almost at the 83-minute mark, and I can tell you the exact minutes that each one of these players for Swoosh has played. 83.
That's right. He said those aren't cramps. I got number 14 talking to me because I guess he can hear us somehow. They must have, I can't tell if there's like some sort of, it's number 14, FC Swoosh. Davis Tremento says those aren't cramps, by the way.
Is that what he said?
That's what he said to me. Yeah, he looked at me.
Oh.
So somehow they can hear us, but I don't really know. I guess there must be some sort of speaker here. I don't know, man. I guess he heard me.
Or he was just being, wanted us to pass that along.
Yeah. I mean, it was Jones that I was calling out for
maybe.
having cramps
Right.
because I thought that Jones was cramping up because he was like limping and he wasn't going towards going towards OVF, but it was number 14 Chimento that came towards me and said that. Yeah.
I did notice that he slowed down there for
Yeah,
a second and kind of
I thought he
reached back. I thought he might have had a cramp.
Yeah. Yeah, Chimento, Davis Chimento, number 14 on FC Swoosh, him along with all of his teammates, I guess they really can't hear us very well because when you were saying, when you were mentioning the substitutions for OVF, one of their players was correcting you and saying, "Oh, this is how you say my last name." It's
Okay.
Yeah.
We're at the 84-minute mark. In front. Can OVF get a goal? There is
Referee calls the free kick here, Dave. He fell to the floor, and it's going to be a free kick for OVF.
It's going to be a free kick. It's outside the box, but not much.
Deadly positioning. I guess those players can hear us a lot better than we imagined or that we think. But as our cameraman mentioned, we are very close to the field.
All right, it's going to be a free kick. We're lining up. A direct free kick, and let's see. Is that 14 or is that?
It's 14.
Joel Cerruti. Here it comes. High over the crossbar.
Just a little bit too high, but it was a good effort there from number 14, Joel Cerruti. Or Cerrude.
Keep going at him. Marco, stay high.
All right, we'll back up. A goal kick coming up for Swoosh. Marco Gonzalez. Had the right idea that time, was just a little high.
Yep.
Out to midfield.
Chimento tried to get the header, unable to get it. A deadly tackle there, but he didn't get the leg, so no foul call, but it's going to be out of bounds. FC Swoosh with a quick throw here, Dave.
Slingsby was the player at the time, throws it in.
Wow. Well, that one must have hurt. That's a cross in off of the head of number 6. If I can find number 6 on my roster.
And nice breakup that time by Jesse Martin.
Oh, Landon Roscoe. Yeah, it went off of the head of Roscoe on that cross.
OVF trying to get down and trying to get a shot away. They've got 2 players back in midfield, everybody else forward. In front.
A little bit of a miscommunication there, Dave, because it looked like an OVF player was trying to get a shot on goal and his teammate was coming in at the exact same time. That's a miscommunication.
we mentioned how good the communication was between Swoosh players, and that time 2 players had the ball and maybe one of them had a shot. As a result, neither one of them had a shot.
Yeah, they were both going for the ball at once. Well, Dave, we're coming up on 3 minutes remaining here, plus additional time. So far, FC Swoosh has played very well, but OVF has kept the pressure up.
All right, took my sunglasses off since the sun finally went down behind a tree.
Yeah, I can do the same. It's a lot more clearer now.
3-0, Swoosh leads. In front.
What a ball. Good idea there from Jones with the heel pass, but it was intercepted by OVF.
And they'll send that all the way back to Monk Gonzalez, the goalie.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, Dave, FC Swoosh is really just trying to control the game and pass it around and make sure that OVF doesn't get any opportunities, as you see him just slowing the ball down and not doing much here, as they finally play it up a little bit.
They want that shutout for Gonzalez. Jesse Martin sends it back. Now they got OVF has 4 players chasing the ball.
Well, now FC Swoosh has decided they want to attack or move the ball up the field more at least, but they were passing it around a lot more before that as they continue to pass it.
First quarterfinal game tonight. There's a shot from way out. Had nothing on it by the end, and as a result, Cisneros just patted it down.
Yeah, it wasn't a clean shot. It went off of the ground first and off the bounce, and it was an easy save for Cisneros.
Remind you, our second game tonight is OFC and IPS, Oregon Football Club, and International Portland Select.
Good through ball.
In front.
Diving attempt. Good defense. Unfortunately, FC Swoosh player is down with his leg up now as he is, injured, or he has a cramp. But we have about 40 seconds left here as the depth and the stamina factors are really coming into play here, Dave. Running up the field with, guys like Jones slowing down, me thinking that there's cramps, but there's a player,
Right, there's an OVF player, or there's a player down. It's cramped. The goalie's helping him out. Referee hasn't stopped action.
As the assistant ref is putting his flag up to signal that he needs some assistance here, but we have 10 seconds left plus about a minute or 2 of stoppage time. But it's very unfortunate that FC Swoosh doesn't have any substitutions because they could have used those to their advantage, like in these situations when players are cramping or they have injuries. But FC Swoosh still going to win this one.
All right, when we get done with this, we're going to wrap it up quickly. I'll give you the score and the goal scorers, and we'll thank our sponsors and our crew, and we'll get ready for the second game tonight.
Yeah, we got about 17 minutes until the second game's supposed to kick off. Yeah.
OFC and IPS. There's the ball way forward. Chimento down after it.
Chimento keeps it in here, Dave.
He did keep it in. We're at the 90-minute mark. I didn't see the referee indicate any stoppage time, but obviously we have some.
Yeah, probably going to blow his whistle soon within the next minute or 2. But he signaled the corner, so FC Swoosh are going to have another opportunity to score here, even though they don't need to because they're up 3-0.
I have your paperwork. Do you need one or what? Yeah. You probably need to.
Well, I don't know.
Correct it.
Do we need it? I'm going to have to add one back.
Yeah, just add.
Wow, that's a great shot and even better save from the keep.
That's it.
Referee calls full time, Dave.
All right, that's the end of the game, and our final score in quarterfinal action, it is FC Swoosh 3, OVF Alliance nothing. I'll recap the goal score for you. 2 goals in the first half for Swoosh, one at the 17-minute mark by Jordan Jones, then an own goal at the 38-minute mark, and finally a goal at the 78-minute mark by Jordan Jones. That made our score 3-0. We have a second game coming up here in just a few minutes, and again, that's OFC and IPF. I want to thank our sponsors tonight. First, Oregon Collision Center in Forest Grove. They offer complete auto body paint services, deductible assistance, free estimates, insurance claims, processing, and lifetime warranty. Visit Oregon Collision Center. And Senza Construction. They support local soccer and the Oregon Open Cup. They come from beautiful Vancouver, Washington. Senza prides itself on its community, or its commitment to quality and attention to detail. Senza is proud to support the region's finest athletes and teams. I want to remind you, Oregon Sports Beat has 2 events coming up. Join us in September for the return of the Scramble Showcase. The Scramble is a unique street-style soccer format that puts players with and against the other top players, earning individual points for team wins. Check out OregonSportsBeat.com for details. And the October Futsal Tournament, you can get ready for some exciting action coming to you from the heart of Portland as the area's best futsal players, and we've got a lot of them. They showcase their talents in a fantastic outdoor setting. Go to OregonSportsBeat.com for more information. I want to thank our crew tonight. On our director is Alva Myers, on our camera Jim Thompson, our producer Ryan Johnson, my broadcast partner Jack McArthur. And Jack, your final comments?
My final comments are FC Swoosh with a great game here tonight, and their best player, their most impactful player tonight has to be Jordan Jones. And after he scored that first goal, I was mentioning how if we were to pick a player of the game, that would be him. And he made my statement even more true when he scored that second goal. And FC Swoosh was just the more dominant team. They controlled the game with possession. They were pushing them. They were pressing the other team the whole game. And they just really had control of this game. And they had a lot of opportunities, and they capitalized on a few of them. So it was a great game overall, but FC Swoosh, the better team.
All right, stick around. We are going to have that second game coming up in just a minute. I want to remind you that the winner of this game, the last game, that is FC Swoosh, they'll be in action next Saturday night in the semifinal, and they'll be playing Lane United. So stick around. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. I'm Dave Hall for Oregon Sports Beat. Our final score here, FC Swoosh 3, OVF Alliance 0.